Hey there, I'm Matt, and I'm taking you out on a journey chasing one of my favourite fish, none other than the Australian salmon. It's been over 300 days since I chased them last, and because they're a migratory fish, we've only got a few months before they disappear for another year. So, without further ado, let's get fishing. So, at the first spot we tried, I headed to this rocky area and found myself a couple cool areas to have a cast. Though the spot was really cool, there wasn't much happening, and I think I was getting a bit too comfortable with my rock climbing, especially considering I was barefoot.
I should turn around. I'm turning around.
And so we headed off to check out another spot. Now, since I didn't catch this next pod on camera, I'm going to try and give you a quick rundown. Not long after we arrived, I spotted something pretty big swimming in the waves towards another fisherman, potentially being a salmon. And not too long after that, the guy left his rods unattended, and that's when it went off. The rod got pulled out of the rod holder, and so I went to grab it to stop it from going for a swim. I handed it back to the fisherman, and then the fish got off. So yeah, I'm gonna say it was probably a salmon swimming past. Nothing really happened after that though, and that was it for the day. But this next one starts with me nonchalantly speeding off towards another fisherman who was hooked up to a salmon.
He caught one!
And pretty soon after he landed it, I hooked up. And lost it as soon as I turned the GoPro on.
I reckon I might have just hooked the salmon, but lost him. He's caught one.
But not long after that, this happened. I hope you're starting to see just how good a fisherman I am. Anyways, the guy that caught the salmon earlier headed off to the right, and because of his track record, I was watching him like a hawk. That's when I noticed he had a school of fish in front of him, and so I headed in to investigate.
Were they salmon?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
50 fish or so.
alright. Did they head deeper out or just move along?
That started moving real quick that way.
Okay.
After that though, I ended up spotting a school of fish all by myself, and let another guy know before heading in.
It's mullet.
Yeah, so they turned out to be mullet, which is kinda embarrassing. But the other dude casted anyways, and next thing I know, there's a group of salmon fighting over his lure.
I think it's mullet.
Although I thought I was too late,
Yeah.
I got a wonky cast in there and chucked the GoPro on, not expecting anything to happen.
Oh, man! What the heck? What in the world? Bro, what? How did that happen? I was crossing. Oh my gosh. I'm off! Forte Bangalongoso! Ta ta ta! I'm about to cry, bro. I don't know what to think anymore about life. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, losing that fish was a dream come true. And it brought me on top of my game.
Oh, I saw.
I spotted a couple more fish speeding past a bit later and chased after them like a madman, and you wouldn't believe what happened next. That's right. They didn't hit my lure, and we checked out another beach. That's when I spotted a nice school of salmon, and prepared for some carnage.
They're not eating. Those were salmon, bro. I'm pretty sure. Like,
being pretty devastated after them just not eating, we decided to chuck up the drone and see if we could find them.
Home point updated.
Okay.
Take off.
oh. Maybe I shouldn't do it with this wind. Yeah, no way, bro.
Landing.
Nah, bro, not gonna risk that, bro. He was shaking like a madman. Bro, look at that.
Yeah, so that didn't really go to plan. And me casting at fish and them either not eating or not hooking up is gonna be a recurring theme in the series. Yep, that's right, this is gonna be a whole series. And in the next episode, we go on an overnight trip and find schools of salmon all to ourselves.
Bro!
Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bro, we're so on! I need to get the drone.